Most people completely misunderstand who's helping them and who's hurting them. And that mistake can cost you all of your success. In fact, there's a simple story that explains this better than almost anything I've ever heard. And once you hear it, you won't forget it. So stick with me. I call this the ice storm principle. And it applies to business, relationships, school, your financial future. So let me explain. Growing up, I spent countless hours sitting at the kitchen table with my father. He was my greatest role model, a man of extraordinary discipline, education, and work ethic. He would sit there drinking tea, reciting poetry, teaching philosophy. It was an amazing childhood. And I would sit and listen. Over the years, he taught me many great lessons. But one of the most powerful came in the form of a story I've never forgotten, a story that I've shared with my children, and one that's shaped how I think about success, and it will continue to do so for the rest of my life. He called it the bird in the ice storm. And here's how it goes. Once upon a time, there was a small bird flying high above the jungle on a beautiful sunny day. Everything was going perfectly for this little bird. But then, without warning, a violent storm rolled in, and rain turned to hail. Hail turned to ice, and within moments, the bird's wings were completely frozen. He could no longer fly. He was encased in a ball of ice. He fell from the sky, crashing down to the jungle floor. He was unable to breathe. He was unable to move. He was certainly about to die. And just as he began to suffocate, something unexpected happened. An elephant walked by. It sounds crazy, but that elephant relieved its bowels directly on top of the ball of ice with the bird inside. Now think about that. Kind of disgusting, crazy. What a coincidence, but the bird is frozen, dying inside this ball of ice, and now he's buried in this elephant filth. But something interesting happens. The warmth from that unpleasant situation begins to melt the ice, and slowly the bird is freed, alive again, saved. And so what does the bird do? This is our nature. He starts chirping out of happiness. He starts to sing with glee that he's alive, he's celebrating. He thought he'd been rescued. But here's where the story turns. A leopard hears the bird singing, comes over, paws the bird out of the excrement, licks him off, cleans him up, gets him all nice and feathery again, places him on a beautiful patch of grass. And once the bird is nice and clean and comfortable and fully alive and about to fly away, the leopard pounces on him, tears him apart, and eats him. So what's the lesson? It's simple, but it's powerful. And it's threefold. First, not everyone who craps on you is your enemy. Second, not everybody who pulls you out of the crap and makes things easier is your friend. And third, when things are going your way, keep your mouth shut. Now you might be thinking, what does this have to do with success? With business, with school, with building a career, with climbing the corporate ladder, with making a great living, with achieving financial success? The answer is everything. Because when you're young and your parents tell you, go study, go do your homework, be home by 11, you often think, they're ruining my life. You think, they're making things harder for me. But in reality, they may be saving you from all of the predators out there. Your parents act like the elephant, and your friends who say, let's go out, we'll study tomorrow, you only live once. We have people like this at the office too. We have people like this in the workplace too. Let's go get a few drinks, let's grab dinner. That feels so good. It feels so easy. But that friend may in fact be the leopard. And this doesn't stop in school, of course. As I said, it happens in business, it happens in the workplace, it happens in the office. And the cost of this is your financial success, your financial freedom. The people who challenge you, who push you, who make things uncomfortable, they may be the ones melting the ice. And the people who make everything easy, who remove the pressure, who let you off the hook, they may be exposing you and setting you up for disaster, making you visible, making you vulnerable. So the question becomes, can you tell the difference? And can you recognize when something that feels good is quietly destroying you? Because the people who succeed in life understand this principle. They don't chase comfort. They don't run from pressure. They understand that discomfort often carries opportunity and that ease can carry risk. Never forget the bird in the ice storm. Never confuse your enemy for your friend or your friend for your enemy. That's the difference between thinking about success and training your mind for it. Please follow Chuback Success Seminars, like, share, and comment, and I'll see you in the next valuable video.